The selfish stepmom. Long ago, in a quiet Nigerian village surrounded by thick palm trees and red clay paths, there lived a wealthy farmer named Okonko. His yam barns were always full, his goats were fat, and his cocoa farm stretched farther than the eye could see. But despite all his riches, Okonko was unlucky in one thing: his first wife, Ngozi, passed away, leaving behind a gentle daughter named Chinwe. Chinwe was as kind as the morning sun. She helped the villagers carry water, shared food with hungry children, and even sang sweet songs to comfort the elderly. Everybody loved her. But Okonko, feeling lonely, soon married another woman, Awil, who became Chinwe's stepmother. Awil was beautiful but had a heart colder than harmattan winds. She loved wealth, beads, and rappers more than people. Worst of all, she despised Chinwe's kindness. The beginning of trouble. From the first day, Awil treated Chinwe like a servant. Chinwe, sweep the compound before the cock crows. Chinwe, fetch water from the far stream, not the nearby one. Chinwe, why are you eating my meat? Leave only bones for yourself. Even when Okonko was away at the farm, Awil would hide all the food and give Chinwe only scraps. But Chinwe, with her gentle spirit, never complained. One afternoon, Awil sent Chinwe deep into the forest to fetch firewood, hoping she would get lost. Don't come back until you have gathered enough to fill 3 baskets, she hissed. Chinwe wandered into the forest, singing softly. As she gathered sticks, she met a strange old woman sitting under a twisted iroko tree. Her clothes were torn, and her stomach rumbled with hunger. "My child," the old woman said weakly, "please give me something to eat." Chinwe looked into her basket. She had only a small piece of yam wrapped in leaves. Without hesitation, she handed it over. The woman ate, then smiled. Suddenly, her form changed into a radiant goddess, her skin glowing like moonlight. "Chinwe, you have a pure heart. For your kindness, you shall never suffer. Return home, and you will see wonders." Chinwe bowed in gratitude and returned, carrying her firewood with ease. When she entered the compound, something magical happened. Each stick of firewood turned into a bar of gold. The whole village gasped when they saw it. Okonko was astonished, but Awil's eyes turned green with envy. The very next day, Awil dragged her own daughter, Ifeoma, into the forest. She whispered to her, "If you see any old woman, give her nothing until she promises you riches." They met the same goddess disguised as the old woman. "My child, please give me something to eat," the woman begged. But Ifeoma turned her face away. "Why should I waste my food on a dirty beggar? My mother said you must first bless me before I give you anything." The goddess frowned and vanished, leaving behind a swarm of stinging bees. Ifeoma screamed as the bees chased her through the forest, stinging her until her face swelled. When they returned to the village, instead of gold, all the firewood in Ifeoma's basket turned into thorns and ashes. From that day, the villagers mocked Awil and her daughter for their greed and selfishness. Meanwhile, Chinwe grew wealthier, kinder, and more beloved. Okonko finally saw through his wife's wickedness. He restored Chinwe as the true mistress of the household, and Awil learned, though too late, that selfishness only brings sorrow. And so, in that village, mothers told their children, "Kindness is a seed. Sow it, and you will reap blessings. But selfishness is a curse, and it will surely return to the one who sows it."